So in order to crop our photos, we're going to want to make sure that we use the general directions that are linked to your agenda. So go ahead and open up that. I made these general directions for everything. So keep in mind that some of the images are not exactly the same. But if you find that your images are not in JPEG, go ahead and use this converter in order to turn your HEIC images into JPEGs. And then go ahead and go to photopea.com. So go ahead and click on that to get yourself logged in. I would suggest creating an account if you don't already have one. And then go ahead and open up your chosen image from the drive. So it should load in your images. So for the general directions, right? You can kind of scan through them. You can see it goes through step by step. If you accidentally left it in color and you want to change it to black and white, you can go ahead and switch that through image adjustments, and then it will remove the color for you. Just make sure you hit OK in order for that to happen. And then here's a way that you can make some slight adjustments, because you want to make sure you have a wide range of values. So you can go to brightness, contrast, and adjust some of these things, but make sure, like I said, you can see it all. You don't want to eliminate all the grays. You don't want to have just white and black. But the one that we're really going to focus on is the cropping. And so you can find the cropping on the left. I added these ratios to the handout for you for the foreshortening. It's also on the directions on the agenda. So make sure that you decide, are you going to make the image square, rectangular, or panoramic? So let's go ahead and go back to Photopea, to my image that I have open. And so what I'm going to do is go to the crop button. So crop is on the left side. I'm going to hit that. And then I'm going to go up to the top, and it has free, fixed ratio, and fixed size. So we're going to go to fixed ratio. And so for this, if I want the image to be a square, it auto sets it already to 1:1. And I can move this square around. I am not, let's try that again. I can move it up and down, right? I can also drag the corners, but we want to make sure that it's a balanced composition. And I don't think square is going to work very well for me. It feels kind of claustrophobic. So instead, I'm going to try one of the others. So I can try 7 to 5 for the rectangle. And this one makes it a horizontal because the 7 is the widest. So that's not going to work very well for me either. So let me switch the width to 5 and try 7. Right, so the same ratio. So that's the shape of the paper. So I took a photo that's pretty much the way I wanted to draw it. So it's pretty close. Right. And so if I like it, I can hit enter. Let me go ahead and get rid of that weird face. Right, so it shifted out of the center. But I also could try panoramic. So let's say it's a 3:2. But make sure you use these ratios in order to be able to fit the sheets of paper that we have. So that's real skinny. It's not skinny enough. So let's try the 5:3. There you go. That's a little bit more of a panoramic. So I don't think I like that. So I'm going to not do anything. I'm just going to leave it as my 7 to 5. So it was a 5 and a 7. And you can see that this is going to be my drawing at the end. So when I am happy with the crop, I'm going to hit enter. Okay. And then after that, we want to make sure that we save it properly. So we're going to go to image size, and we're going to resample it and make sure that the DPI is 300 so that we have nice quality. So we're going to go ahead and go image size. Mine's already set for 300. I can uncheck resample box, hit OK. And then I'm going to go File, Export As. And so I'm going to export it as a JPEG. Oh, so File, Export as JPEG. And so you're not going to see the whole image. Make sure that you go all the way to quality so that it's the best it possibly can. This is just a close-up to show you what the details look like. I can actually move this around. You can see it's got a lot of great detail to it. Then I'm going to say save, and it's going to download it for me. And then you're going to want to make sure that you save that to your folder. Notice that it's going to be the same name as the original file. So I would probably change it to cropped image or final image, something that tells me that that's the one you're going to use. And then I would suggest printing it in black and white, or actually printing it to color, right? And that's actually in the directions too, to print it to color to the small cafeteria printer. We can also print or use the screen to draw this out, but you probably want to be able to mock it up. So print it out and then show me that you've done it.